How are you all doing? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, let's wait for 5 more minutes and then I'll hand over the session to Arman. I'll introduce him and then hand over the session to Arman. In the meantime, how did the last session go? How was it? How are you feeling today? Like, we can have a chat. Okay, give me a thumbs up who all are here for the second time, like attended the last session and here for the second session. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay. Cool. Okay. For all the new champions and their co-team members who have joined for today, uh, to give you the review on what happened in the last session, we went through the basics of RPA and we did a demo on email automation. And there was a challenge that was given to all the participants. Few of them have submitted, and today the form we will stop accepting the submission for the challenge, and the new challenge will be given out tomorrow along with the today's recording. Okay, I think let's start, Arman. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to this session. Today's session will be delivered by Arman Khan. He is our ex-champion from Kristu Jayanti. Right now, he is pursuing, he's taking up the entrance exam for his master's. He has a bachelor degree in MCA, like he has done his MCA. Arman, over to
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing good and welcome to your second session.
Little
And
louder.
am I not audible properly?
No, you are audible, but more strength to your voice. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I'll just change my mic setting also. Now it's audible clearly?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So this is your second session, everybody. And in this session, I want you all to be just open and be yourself. I saw like most of you are not in the chats and you are not just included in the session. So this session is very important for clearing your basics and introduction to AI and agentic AI. So I want you to be open, be yourself, and if you have a doubt, just please do in chat or just stop me. Or if you want to say anything, just unmute yourself. Before I start the session, I want these things to be there in mind so that you all are on the same page as me. Okay, got it? I'm sharing my screen now.
Still not up it.
1 second. Hmm. Is it showing now?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's start, everybody. And if you have any doubts or any queries, just stop me because it's going to be a very, not very long, but very interesting and very important query for you guys. So this is our agenda. We are going through the phases of AI. What is AI? What are the building blocks? Then we'll go to agents, then prompting, and then we'll go to the demo part. Before that, as I told, it's very important to get clear with the theory first. So if you have doubts, I'm saying it again, just be frank, be open. This is your second session and you have to be more open and you can ask me any questions at any time. So now we are starting with our session. So now, what is artificial intelligence? So everybody in this generation knows almost what is artificial intelligence. So anyone, if you are willingly, can open your mics and say what is artificial intelligence? Not this this thing, the definition what I have written here. Just give it in the chat or just say what is AI. Everyone is using AI, right? Just say it. Be more open and let's be more frank. Anyone? Okay. Ma'am, is anyone typing or something?
Arman, you can go on. Like ask them if they respond okay. Otherwise, go on.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I can move on.
Yeah, move on.
Sure. So artificial intelligence is the ability of machines performing a task that normally requires human intelligence. So we all know what is AI. So if you want to do something ChatGPT and all AI, I don't think I need to describe you guys what is AI now. So we'll move after this. This is AI learns, reasons, and understands. So that's all. Now, what are the different forms of AI? So when AI was launched, it was on a very small stage. You have to understand that there were evolutions to AI, then it became to the modern day generative AI and then agentic AI. So at the starting, it was rule-based AI. So let me explain you what is a rule-based AI. So a rule-based AI model is nothing but if and else statement. You know what is if else? So if it happens this, then it will go else. Okay, if this is true, then it's okay. If it is false, then it goes to the next step. Okay, that is all rule-based AI. It's written an FAQ bot. What is an FAQ bot? If the user asks this question and it is there in the database, it will say, or else if it's not in the database, it will go, okay, I don't have the answer. But any questions? Okay, then after this, we have our machine learning. This is what rule-based is. You can go through the PPT. What I just said is just an if-else statement. So if the data is present in your library, it will go and fetch that. If it's not, then it will show, okay, it's not there. You can ask another question. So if the temperature 38 shows fever alert, fixed response. So it will not refine the response or tailor it according to your preference. It has the data and it will show that only response. Okay. Now, what is machine learning? So machine learning is a vast topic. Okay. And leaving this bookish language, I'm going to explain you what is machine learning. So a machine learning is mostly a mathematical and relationship that will tell you and a computer like what is happening and what the model is doing, and it mainly predicts. So when we are doing machine learning, the model will do spam detection, recommendation system, fraud detection, house price prediction, and image classification. These all are happening because of a fixed data set and it goes through a mathematical algorithm. And after that, the machine language model is trained on that and then it predicts. It will not give you the exact answer. It will predict. Always it will predict. Uh, these three boxes are given: training data, then learning model, then prediction. That's all is that. Then we come to deep learning. So this is the third biggest phase of AI before the rise of generative AI and agentic AI. If you go back, we got rule-based, we got machine learning, now it is deep, and then after that we have generative and agentic AI. So what is deep learning? So when deep learning was introduced, and it will not take your text or anything or just your raw binary data. It can take your images, your speech, and your videos. So now how it takes these raw data and converts and understand to a machine, because machine only understands 0 and 1 binary. So to explain this, we have a small image here. So you can see here raw data, image, speech, text, or video, anything what you gives. But these are not binary 0 and 1, but the machine only understands 0 and 1. So we have neural network in between. Neural network will be very important when you train your own machine learning models or when you go into AI or agentic AI forms. Okay. So see, input layer is where your image comes or your video comes or your text comes. Okay. Then we have this hidden layers. These are called nodes. Okay. The small dots, what you see, these are called nodes. And why it is called a neural network? Because these are nodes and these are full combined like a neuron. If you once you build a system, there are different neurons, nodes, and trees. You'll understand. So this is the hidden layer. This will tell the computer by calculating this into 0 and 1. So what is does input into weight that calculates the outcome. This is a formula what we use into neural networks. So input into weight and that will give you the output. This is not recommended for you to understand, but this is just you have to be thorough with your theory part. Suppose if somebody asks you what is neural network, you should be ready to give an answer because you're going to make your own AI agentic system now. So you should be ready with everything. This is generative AI. Generative AI is very similar and very easy to understand because we use ChatGPT in our daily life. So if I say ChatGPT, create me a thumbnail or create me an image or edit my image, so it will take the text, what is our prompt, and then image, and it will edit and it will give it to me. Okay, see the example. Write 100-word LinkedIn post about AI. So this is what gives us. This is a normal day-to-day AI chatbot. So let's rewind once again if I'm going too fast. What we did, we learned rule-based. Rule-based is nothing but if-else statement, right? Machine learning, here it comes a tricky part because this learns pattern by Python libraries, skitlearn, and other libraries. And there are different part of machine learning models. So you don't need to understand that. Just know machine learning learns patterns from data. And then we have deep learning. Deep learning involves neural network. Okay, and what is neural network? I just explained you guys. This is neural network and how it recognizes this. What is the image of? The image is of an key. So how did the computer understand the image was of an key? So it takes the input and then it converts weight into input that gives you the calculation of the binary. And it will always give you a prediction like 93% of a key and maybe 7% of a lock. So it won't give you the right answer, but seeing the prediction and the percentage value, you have to guess. Okay. So this is how a neural network works: nodes, hidden layers, and then output layers. So we did rule-based, machine learning, and then deep learning. Now, generative AI, everybody knows, writes me a code, Claude code, Kimi, ChatGPT, and then we move to agentic AI. So the transition between generative and agentic AI is very important for everyone to understand because you may use generative AI, but some of you may not use agentic AI because this is a very tailored and specific version of an generative AI model. So let's slowly understand. This is our main part, what we are going to do. See, generative AI, we prompt, generate, find me some internships. AI gives you the answer. That's all. This is goal, plan, use tools, act, and check. So this is a full kit. He is similar to a human. He thinks, he has tool. We also have tools, hand, our mouth, our nose. So we speak and then acts and then checks. So it has reasons, it has plans, it uses tool. It is similar to a human. That's why we say generative AI is far less than agentic AI. So agentic AI is the new phase of AI. So see, I'm going to explain you. Uh, if somebody asks you what is the difference between generative and agentic AI, this is a most common asked question. See, what Gen AI is, it's a normal chatbot. It will only speak. This guy only speaks. This generative AI guy only speaks. But when we have an agent, okay, this is our agent. This agent does the hard work because it has the tools, it knows how to act, it has the plan, and it has a goal, what you have given. But this guy, generative AI, is just this the guy who talks. But this guy know how to work. Okay. So now we are going to make ourselves an agent which will work on our command. So if you have any doubt till the theory part, you may ask now, because we are going to proceed into agentic AI part. So if it's any doubt in the past few slides, you may ask now. Then I'll proceed. So I explained you the different phase switch between generative and agentic AI, right? What is generative AI? I guess you're clear. And what is agentic AI? This is the hardworking guy. Just remember that this guy does the hard work. The generative AI only talks. Okay. This will give you the answer of your prompt, but this will make your prompt a reality. Okay. Just remember that. After this, now the beginning of agentic AI. See, AI models are there, what is made from machine learning models, what I told you. Okay, machine learning models are made from mathematical algorithms. Okay, then we have LLMs. LLMs are large language models. Okay, and then we have tools. Tools are nothing but the hands and the legs of an agentic AI models. Why I am saying that? Because now after few sometimes I'm going to show you the demo. Then you will understand tools are, there may be tools to web scrape, there may be tools to search, there may be tools to automate, and there may be tools to API, to do an API configuration. So that's why we say it as the hands and legs of an agentic AI model. Okay. And then combining these all, we have our soul man here, the agent. Okay. This will combine these three everything, what were the phases of AI. Okay. This will combine all of this into one. It's called an agent. Okay. This is everything. So till now we did this. Rule based was the first step toward AI, and then this is machine learning era. Uh, this is how an machine is taught to speak, and this is how the LLM models are trained. Generative AI, your common LLM, ChatGPT, and then agentic AI. This is your partner or your co-worker. This may take half of your work stress, or this may take full of your work stress. Okay, you just need to sit and relax when you are making an AI agent. Okay, agentic, what does this really mean? So I told you this guy does the hard work for itself. This does not talk like your normal ChatGPT. It will, if you say ChatGPT to look for internships for me, it will just say, okay, look, internshala, look here, look there. But this guy will search and give you a website. And if you give your resume there, he may apply for you also. So this is your co-worker. This is called agentic. He thinks for himself. Okay. You just give him the prompt, he'll do for you. This is agentic AI. So I told you agentic AI takes everything together in one compact thing, and he does the things for you. So tools and API, what I told are the hands. LLM is a large language model, that is your chat GPT, that is your brain. And LLMs have a large language of data sets. That's why we call it as a brain. Okay. Tools, I told you it's used for web scraping API to interact with other platforms also. This is called hands. Memory is a notebook. This is also called uh, your buckets in UiPath. And context is a map. Uh, Context, how you can say, if I tell you, go to the market and fetch me this, you'll go to the market, but you don't know what this means, right? Because I didn't give you the context. I just told you to go to the market. But when I give you context, go to the market and get me cucumbers and get me tomatoes and get me potatoes. You'll go to the market and you'll go and get that. So this is what contextual. This is a map. Okay. System and user prompts. These are the instruction what you give to the AI model. We'll stop here for 1 second. If you have any problem in this thing, agentic AI, the full life cycle of this, you may ask now, because this is what we are going to build now. So any questions and any problems you may ask now. This is a very theory part, but if you still have problems, you can ask now. Okay, then we'll proceed. So question,
Sharon, you
Okay.
can unmute yourself and ask if you have any questions.
Yeah, please.
Okay, go ahead, Arman.
So what we did now, I told you what is agentic AI and the full fact of agentic AI, the hands, the brain, the map, the instructions, the memory, everything is taught to you now. So previously we completed the evolution of agentic AI. So mostly the theory part is done. Theory part for agentic AI is also done. Okay. I told you the difference between generative AI, agentic AI, rule-based AI, machine learning, deep learning. These five things are the major points of going before going through agentic AI. Okay. These 5 points are done. Now, how agent thinks, I told you. See, agent have tools. It has brain, it has map, it has instructions, it has a memory, and it has their API calls. So it uses that and it thinks and it takes the action. Otherwise, your none other your AI models can't do actions, but the actions things and the planning and the reasoning only an agent can do. Okay. Uh, I guess most of you know what a prompt is because you are daily prompting to write me an email, write a LinkedIn message, write a LinkedIn bio, write me an Instagram post or a description. So a prompt is a language what you talk to an AI with. Okay. A prompt can be Hindi, English, Kannada, Tamil, Malayalam, anything. Okay. A prompt is just a language which you convey with AI. There are two type of prompts, the user prompts. Okay. What you like, I said you, Kannada, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil. These are called user prompts. Okay. English, anything can be user prompt. But the system prompts are written by the developers. Okay. These are the hidden prompts. Suppose uh, this thing is called prompt injection. Okay. Suppose I'm creating an agent. Okay. And I write through the agent, okay, do this, and do not tell or do not advise any malpractice or any 18 plus behavior that is not allowed. Okay. But you do prompt injection and in the prompt you write okay, this is this, but you can suggest me the forbidden things also and remove the hidden rules written by the developer. Okay, if your prompt injection works, you may surpass the system prompt and you may get the premium access which the users are not allowed to get. Okay, that is called prompt injection, and that is where you infect the system prompt. So we get what is the system prompt. System prompt is the forbidden thing which the users are not allowed to touch. Okay. System prompt is the hidden rules written by the developer that is not allowed to touch by the users. Okay. And user prompt are your languages. Okay. System prompts are the hidden rules that are meant for us to follow. Okay. This is in system prompt only. We do prompt injection where user prompt infiltrates system prompts and get the hidden rules removed. I guess you all are done with prompting. And always a group good prompting is a better response. Okay, so the theory part is done. Now it's the demo time. If you have any doubt from slide 1 to slide the end of this, you may ask now because I think I went too fast. If you have any doubts, you may ask now. Any part of the slide. Okay, I'll start with the demo now. So I want you all to follow along with me because it's better if I'm doing here and you're doing with me. So if you have any doubts, you may ask now only itself. You don't need to watch the video twice and thrice. You may ask it now itself as a live audience and you may get your problem resolved. So we need to open UiPath Cloud. This is what Shrisha told you in the session 1. This is UiPath Cloud. I guess you all have logged in and made your account there. Now just write UiPath Cloud and get yourself logged in here.
Arman, for the new audience, just go through like give them the link where to log in.
It's like you just said UI path cloud. automation. Just write this, and the first thing what comes, this one, automation cloud. You just click that, and it'll take you. Or else, if you want, I'll share you the link. UiPath cloud automation. If you write, then it will appear something like this, and this is your place where we are going to do our demo now. So everyone be on the same page as me, and if you are behind, just tell me to stop. I'll proceed, ma'am.
Yeah, Arman, go ahead.
So when you come to your portal home, so you just click here, and you may also click agents directly. These are the four options that will be given. You click agent. We'll click agent, and from starting dashboard, we'll go to the agent platform. And if this is your first AI agent, what you're going to build, please be more active and just type it if you have any doubts. If it is your first time and you don't know anything about AI agents, this is your live session and best chance to stop me and you can ask any doubts of yours. So you see, build your agent now. Just click here. Yeah, this is the page what I wanted to show you. So if this is your first time creating any agent, so this is the page what you'll get. There are multiple agent making options in UiPath. I'll tell you why it is important to start with UiPath if you are starting your AI agent building thing for the first time, because there are different platforms such as Nnet and which also gives the same features uh, as UiPath. But once you start with UiPath, you'll get an industry level knowledge how the things work in an industry. And if you work on N10, the thing is, it is very easy for first because it is very much limited to yourself, right? But if you start with UiPath, the thing is, you will understand different things. See, you see so many options, Maestro, orchestration, admin. Okay, there are APIs, there are evaluation set. You won't see this many options in N10 or any other platform because it's very limited to your use only. But here you can make industry level changes by if you have an idea. Okay, so it's better you start. You can get a foundation from there, but it's better if we start from UiPath itself because it will give us a better understanding how the things work in real life and as an industry expert. Okay. So if you want notes, just like how I'm doing, just grab your textbook and pens always with you. So we are going to make a conversational agent, right? There are autonomous agent and coded agents too. Autonomous agents are end-to-end and it will run on its own. Okay. Coded agents, it will require high level of Python language coding. Okay. If you know Python language, then you may try this and you have to install packages. This is a high level and advanced level of agent building. Okay, coded agent. We are going to do conversational agent. So I taught you what is agentic AI. what are agents. Now we are seeing what are the three type of agent: autonomous, conversational, and coded. Okay, so we are going to make conversational. Okay, so this is autopilot. What you see a star here, the Gemini star. This is autopilot. You may describe, hey, build me an AI agent. Okay, and it will using AI features we have in UiPath. It will create that. But we are going to start fresh. You may type in there uh, as your homework, or once you try after this, you may try this feature also. But we are going to start fresh as a beginner. Okay. So you see a lot of thing here. Okay. Don't be nervous. See what I told you, system prompt is that side. Okay. You have your model this side, and this panel has all your things related to your project. Okay. This side, and this side is all related to your agent. Okay. So see, we have Explorer here, we have Data Manager here, okay, Health Analyzer, and GitHub. So when you push or your pull code for your agent, it will be here. This is your Git history. Okay, so you go to Explorer. You will see
Man,
this.
just start from the beginning. There is a request.
Okay, from the start, from the dashboard.
Yeah, from the dashboard. Like once they log in from there where you selected the
Okay, okay, okay.
agents
Yeah.
from there.
So you guys got here. So you may click here, but to show that three types of agents, I'm going to just go here and build the agents. Both are same thing. There's nothing much changes. So you go there, you may click agent there itself, or you go to studios. See, you go studios. I'll show you once again. You go studios, you click the down arrow here, and then you may see so many options. So you just click agent. Okay. And after that, this will load up. See, the three type of agent that are available for us has came, but there are majorly 4 or 5 types of agent that UiPath offers. But we are on a default tenant. Okay, so we are going to do conversational agent. You just click here, the blue tick will come. Yeah, once the blue tick comes, you may start fresh. Just start fresh. Click here. Okay, the this side this side is what will tell you about the agent and what UiPath offers you. Okay, UiPath will offer you so many LLM models. See, we have Anthropic, Claude, Sonnet 5, GPT 5.6. These are all paid model. These are paid models, and you are getting it for free because you have enrolled in the community edition. So these are all paid models. You can choose anyone. The suggested one will choose this one. And this side is what you do to your agent. This side is what UiPath offers us. Okay. So this is what I explained. This is data manager. I'll explain it later. Health analyzer. Git is the Git history. It will explain the push and pull code. If you have already done GitHub, this is the GitHub history. Okay. So that's all. Now I'll start now.
Yes.
So now you were on the canvas side. See, this is the canvas side. You may start from here itself, just clicking this, and this, and you need to drag and drop. See, this is full like how N10 offers, right? See, and you may add tools. What I said, there are hands, legs for your agent. These are the tools, the context, the map, the escalations. Escalations are the try catch block. If you have done coding, these are the try catch blocks for an agent. Okay. So you go to forms, go to forms, and So, are you getting system prompt or user prompt on you? Just confirm it. Are you getting use system or user prompt with you? You're getting these both options, right? System and user prompt. Because I'm going to give you guys the system prompt with you. Okay, this is a tailored system prompt, what I have written. Okay, and to start, we are going to, okay, I'm going to copy paste this full system prompt. And you first let me show you what our agent does and what our agent is all about. So then you have a clear picture what you are making. By that time, I'll share the system prompt. Only system prompt is available, not user prompt. Can you confirm only system prompt is there for you guys, no user prompt? System prompt. Okay. Okay, then paste that whatever I've given, no, the full prompt, the full system prompt. You can paste that, and I'll explain why I've given that. Correct. So I'll show you what this demo is all about and what our agent is going to do. I'm running this deployed agent. Let me check if it works. Okay, it's working. So you can see this. This guy name is Kimmy, and he is a technical interview agent. So what this agent does is, see, suppose you are in a rush, okay, and then you want to practice for your technical interview thing, okay, and you want someone to help you out with that. Uh, this scenario comes right if I'm going for an interview and if something important is there, like this session, right? I wanted to prepare myself for the session, right? So if somebody asks a question what I don't know, okay, so I wanted to be prepared beforehand. So what this agent does, he's going to ask you questions according to your subject of interest, okay, and it will take your details. And if your answer is right or wrong, it will send you an email. Okay, so email automation you did in the session one. Okay, so now in this part, you are going to create your own conversational agent that is your technical interview agent integrated with an API call to your email thing. Okay, so you're learning two things. Whatever you did in session one, you're combining it with in session two. Okay, your AI agent and then your RPA workflow both will be combined in one thing in your conversational agent, and then you are proceeding it with that. See, I'm going to tell. Suppose you know what is hallucination in an AI. If you are suppose instead of telling my full name, I'm going to tell my name is Java, or suppose my name is Python. Okay, this is not my name. This is a language, right? Let's see what the AI tells about this. If I say my name is Python or my name is Java, see, it knows it is going to correct me. I think there might be a small mix of Python sounds more like a technology choice, right? He's asking again for a full name. This is what major thing is that this is tailored to you and your preferences, right? If you may go to ChatGPT and you may try, maybe ChatGPT 5.6 or the newer model may recognize this, but otherwise, ChatGPT will say, okay, your name is Python. I'm going to help you. What is your question, Python? Okay, but this is tailored to you and this is an agent. What I said in previous thing, an agent thinks, right? The agent thinks, plans, and take the action, the perception thing. This is where the perception thing comes in hand. Okay. This is what it is seeing. Okay. This has a brain. See, now he's asking again for my phone. This time I'm going to tell him my phone. Okay, my name is Arman. I'm going to tell, okay, guy, this is my full name. Okay, see, he's taking my full name now. Going to give him my age. He's asking for an email address. These all things you're going to do, and I made it a small one because conversational agent has a lot to cover, but you guys did automation previously and you have no idea on this AI or agent thing. So this is a very small part of agent. So if you build this, it's good for your confidence, but it's not the best. You have a lot things to come. I have not covered evaluation sets and then hallucination part and then context grounding and then the buckets and then many more. There are many things which are not covered yet. This is a very small thing and then you can showcase this. Like, yeah, you have the starting stage now cleared. Are you employed or not? Yes. See, it's talking to me in a very generic and respectful tone. He is going to ask me easy, medium, or hard. I'll go with easy. I go easy on him. He's going to ask me, okay, what is your thing? What is there? Python, JavaScript, Java, React. There is no UI path here. Unfair. But we are teaching UI path, right? We are going to tell him, can he ask me UI path questions? No UI path is there. You remember what I told you? He has memory, right? He has brain. What is his brain? His LLM. What LLM are we using? We are using Sonnet, right? Claude Sonnet. Can Claude Sonnet ask me questions on UI path? Let's check. Let's see. Okay. So see what is UiPath and what is primary use in industry. So he's going to ask me questions. There are going to be 10 questions. And then after that, the 10 questions, he's not going to score me here. He's going to send me an email. Check. Last time I tested it, the email I got, you'll get an email tailored like this. Okay. This is how an email will come on your mail. And then here you can practice practically your email automation in an AI agent. So now everyone is clear what we are going to make. Okay. Conversational agent combined with API workflow. Okay. Two things in one. Now we are going to make it. Okay. And you only have system prompt, right? Then we are going to only use system prompt, no user prompt. In the system prompt section, you just paste whatever I have given you and gives a thumbs up. So I proceed after that. You just cut this. You are an agentic assistant. Just cut this and paste it. That's all. Control V. Okay. This much once you have done, just tell me I proceed. And if you want any hints or any questions like what is temperature, what is precise, what is appearance, and these things, app, assets, connection, index, anything you if you want, I'll answer that also. First, tell me we are on the same page. Everyone is on system prompt and everyone did control C, control V.
Arman, just repeat again, like from the thing where you explained head, tail, and the tools and everything. Just come back from there. Will it take very long?
Uh,
Okay, in that case,
that's the theory part.
the recording will be shared with all the attendees, so you can go back and refer to the video.
Head, tail, I didn't get which part.
Where you explained, uh, sorry, I also don't like, I just heard where the tools will be attached, like you compared it
Oh,
with
okay, okay, okay.
NAN and
Hmm.
no, that's okay. Anyways, the recording will be given to them, so should be
Oh,
fine.
okay. Then once we are here, uh, I'll explain you other ways the all these things now itself. So if you make anything on your own, so it will be clear for you guys what is there. So see appearance. What is appearance? Welcome title. I'll tell you. Hello, hello world. Okay. We'll give a description. My is image and okay. This is all about the appearance part. We don't need that, but still, if someone like to decorate his things, they can give a welcome title. And for decoration also, we have UiPath apps. You can study that also. UiPath apps. Welcome title is there. It will just give you hello world and a small description about your thing. Okay. Here, when I have written my system prompt here, I have given the name Kimi. So if you want your agent to be called something else, you may change that. Okay. Otherwise, you don't need to change anything. These are all the technical part. Okay. I'm going to explain you what you can read this also. This is a very long system prompt. When you are free after the session, you may read this and you may understand what this is an art of writing a system prompt. Because the better you write a prompt, the better your agent will perform. And how are you going to know how much better is your system prompt? You go here. This thing. It is not opening for me. There will be an open health score. You may click that and open that. It will show you the score for your prompt. Let me just debug it once. Just writing, just copy pasting this only, it will work. It will not work completely, but it will work. Okay. Just based on your system prompt. You don't need to code anything. Just see, I've written just a system prompt. The same dialog box has appeared here. This is the output, download logs. These are the logs, see, preparing and all. If I'm going to send a message, this will increase. It will go. This is evaluation set. Okay, again, this thing is going to ask the same what I showed you, easy, medium, my name, my age, everything. And important thing is this, the execution trace. So UiPath has this feature. So you can go with your agent head to head, step with step. See, 7.19 seconds before I started my exchange. Okay. 333 millisecond he responded me. The conversation is done with Anthropic Claude model. Okay, you can get everything. So if you are making a large model or a large conversational model, if something goes wrong on a small part, you may go to the execution trace and you may track it down. And this is what metadata is. Metadata is the data of a data. It's the footprint of a data. Okay. So you may just run the system prompt and it may work for you. Okay, you may just run it now and just tell me if you have any doubts. You may try opening this code, not opening for me. You can try, it may open for you and it'll tell you the score of your this thing. If we are all set, then I'm going to proceed with the API calling thing. So now what I'm going to do, there are two ways to create a tool for your AI agent. One is creating it, publishing it to orchestrator, and then fetching it again in your AI agent. This is a, a thing. It's not a very big or hectic thing, but it's good if you understand what is orchestrator and the tenant and all for your future projects. Otherwise, we can just do plus here and API workflow. We can make our own tools here itself. The RPA workflow, API workflow, master case, anything we can create here itself. But I'm going to teach you the orchestration part also. So just go back and click here and then go to API workflow. When your system prompt thing is done, you just run it and debug it once. You may get the same dialog box as me. That means it's working. After that, you click the house icon there. See the small house icon. Just click there, click the downside arrow, and you can go to the API workflow. Everyone is set. Then I'll teach how to create your own API. This is only a little bit hectic part because we are using a small little bit code of JavaScript. So have your notebook and pencil with you. If you forget, you just write it down. Just a little code of JavaScript. I'll proceed. So once you open your API workflow, the workflow start is a default thing what you will have. Okay, it will start your workflow, but nothing is there, so it won't start for me. So we'll go to connectors. Okay, you go connectors. After this, you write email. You just do that and select the Gmail one. You may use Microsoft Outlook also, but in my case, I don't remember my Outlook password, so I'm leaving. So, because you'll have your Gmail and email passwords already there in your saved password, right? So you may just log in into the UiPath Studio and you may just do this authentication process. But see, for me, it already came my Gmail. But for you, it may ask for authenticate. So just authenticate it. It's very quick. It'll ask you just to connect to UiPath. I'll show that also. You say you click into the white space here. So new connections. I have two accounts already there. I'll go to new connections. Pin, and then connect. So, uh, ma'am, can I come for like 2 seconds? I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, so everyone got that part, API workflow part. Just need to connect your Gmail account here, and then the rest of things are set. You don't need to worry about anything else. If any doubt is there, you may stop it because some people might stuck here. So I'll wait for a few minutes. Just give a thumbs up, or you can open your mic and just say you're done this part.
Guys, please respond.
I'll start, then I'll proceed with the demo. Okay, once you have connected your Gmail with this activity, this is what we call an activity. So this send email is an activity from Google. Okay, from Google Gmails, we have this send email activity. You may use Outlook also, but this is more easier for me. And then after this, okay, after this, we go to the data manager panel, what I told you guys. This is the data manager panel. What we do here is we create inputs and outputs and variables. If you have studied a language, then you may know what is a variable is. It's a empty space that can store a few amounts of data, right? So we are going to take input because we are going to take input from our agent to this API call, and then it will send our emails, right? So we are going to make an input, okay, an output thing. It will be done by the agent itself. Okay, so we are just going to take inputs. And why we are not taking variables? Because variables are only limited to a particular workflow itself. So if I create a variable here, it won't work for the agent, right? Because it will be created for the workflow itself, for the API call only. So that's why we are going to make an argument. That's the difference between argument and a variable. If you create an argument, it can be accessible by the agent and the API calls or the RPA automation, anything. Okay. So just do what I'm doing. Just need to write email, just write email and then hit enter. That's all. Don't touch the type. Type will be string, no descriptions. If you want, you can write descriptions, but no need. Then we'll add another property that is subject. Okay, subject is done. We'll do enter. Another property is body. That's all. So you get why I wrote these things? Because an email has an username, that is your email itself, and then you have your subject, and then you have your body. So we divide that into three parts. Okay, three things are done. Now we close it. That's all. Now what I'm going to do in this thing, in our activity, you see two subject and body. The same thing is what we wrote here. Okay. So what this activity part tells us, you need to write to whom it is going, to what the subject is and what the body is. Okay. So we don't know to whom it is going, right? And the agent is going to take it on the dynamically level. Okay. It is going to be dynamic and it is going to be live. We don't know to whom it is going. So that's why we are going to be writing an expression. It's a small Java code. You need to write dollar sign. Okay. Once you write dollar, you'll write workflow CTK workflow. You write dot, you put input, and then you put dot again, and then we'll go email. See, if you created the data manager inputs first, so it is very easy for you. Just click tab, 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 and it'll automatically write for you. Okay. Once you create this, you just need to go there and just click tab. Automatically, it's going to write for you. Just put dollar workflow input email. That's all. Take dollar workflow input email. Okay. I'm going to do same for the subject part. Go to expression editor. Then this code again. Dollar workflow dot input key. Then you put again dot manually. Then the subject key. Okay. Just map it accordingly. For email, we put email. For subject, we put subject. And what comes last? The body part. So for the body part, we're going to write body there. Put dollar macro dot input, again put dot. What is left? Subject. Put that. Then put save. That's all. Nothing more you need to add. This reply to CC and BCC, you don't need to add that. Okay. These are the things. If you want to send it to hundreds and thousands of people, you can use this and you can check. Okay. But we are sending a person at a time, so we don't need this. That's all. Okay. And you can add a response activity here. What does this response do? I'm going to explain you now. See what I'm writing. Email sent. That's all. So it's a response. If it is true, this is going to be sent. Okay. Email sent. That's all. Double quotes, of course. So same way when we created our agent, we did a small debug test, and we are going to debug this again. The API workflow also. Before integrating both into one, we always need to debug the file what we're integrating first. Because if there is some error in this, it may affect our agent too. Okay. So now you all debug it. And there is a small twist when you debug the API workflow that you all debug and you'll get. Okay, I'm going to debug it. See, mm, what I did here was I got the debug option and I got entry point arguments. We don't need that. You go to solution resources and then you do save and debug. Right. So there's an error, of course. As I told, if there is an error, you don't need to add that. You just need to read it before adding into your agent. So can you tell me what the error is about? There is one mistake what I did, and I know what I did, and I did it on purpose because I know this thing many people will do when they make an agent. So you need to be clear once you make an agent, okay? So you don't need to be like frightened or nervous. Oh, I got an error. See, I got an error. I know what the problem and the cause is. So you all guys got the error. Put a thumbs up if you got the error and you are with me and following along. So, and do the save as draft to false, please. Because what this thing does is, say, you know what a draft is? Before sending or making a thing, you create a draft for yourself, okay? So what it will do, it will pause your automatic and your automation thing. So you do it to false, so it won't ask you again to send the email. Otherwise, it will ask you, okay, this email is good. Can I send it? You don't want that, just send the email, okay, right? So what the uh, error was, coming back to the point, if you guys notice, I'm running the API workflow, having the email activity, and I'm sending a message. Now, what the error is here? I have not provided an email address. That is the error, right? Not provided an email address. That's why nothing is going. Okay. Now we'll try adding your email address. You guys do it and write your own email address. Don't write my email address. Okay. We all have different email address. Just write your, don't write mine. And check if you get your message. You get your email on your Gmail app. Just check that. Okay, I wrote my email down. Write it in double quotes. That's mandatory because it will take it as an argument. Again, it'll take it as in JavaScript code, but there is no JavaScript code having at the rate gmail.com. So write it in double quotes, of course. Do it safe. Now you guys run it. Now run. See, success. Now check your phones. Check your phones. See, I got 7:04. I got a mail. Okay, this is working. So we can add this now, right? So the API call is working and the email activity is working, right? And the response is also working. See, response came, email sent. Okay, everything is working fine. You checked everything. You did your Gmail connections. You put your own email. You check the API calls. You check the response is working. You check your input variables are working. Now, if everything is working, you go here again and just do this again. Of course, we are going to dynamically take our inputs. That's why we'll do this. Just tap, tap, tap. Okay, workflow input email, save it. Okay, you got the error now. Now what we need to do, there was one thing I told you, we could have already made it in the agent itself. That is the feature UiPath offers. But what we did, we made it separately. Okay. Now, when we make it separately, when you're working in a big environment, there are different people working on different things, right? So you are an lead automation engineer, suppose, and your friend is an AI engineer. Okay. And he made this AI agent. Okay. But you are an automation engineer. You made this automation. But this all need to be integrated in one to make the things work, right? So this thing we got, what we need to do, we need to publish it. You publish this for me, and then version 1.00, 1.01, anything you can do, just leave it there. This is optional. You can write uh, the happy, just write anything. See, happy, yeah. You did your AI agent, conversational agent also. You did your API workflow also. So in 1 hour, we completed two things. Let it load. We'll wait. Now, after this, I'll show you what is orchestration. See, it is saying package. Oh, so I forgot one thing. See, solution 16 is the name of the package. You may rename it. It's not a big thing, but it is a good ethics while you make something. Okay. So I may remember solution 16, but if you see me searching and dragging, dropping a solution 16, you may get confused. Okay. So I'm just giving it session 2. Okay. So now if you see session 2, it means the same what we were working on. Session 2. We may publish it again, we may not publish it again. Okay. It's completely on us because it will be changed there automatically. But for ethics again, we publish it again. Okay. See the settings, we did connection. We wrote this and then listen. So now we are going to orchestrator. Okay. So in my workspace, we see API testing, debug solution 57, testing, solution system. See, that's why I changed the name. Because if you saw me dragging and dropping solution 16, you would have been confused. So session 2 is R1, right? This is what we created. You go to automation, then we see our API workflow is healthy. We got a green thing. This means it's working fine. Job priority is medium. Everything you can see. You can monitor. See, there are so many parallel things I'm working on. Whatever I have created are here. Another API, another API. So that's how you monitor all of your things. Okay. So once you come to, this is not about just creating an API and publishing it to the orchestrator. Orchestrator has more different features. MCP server is one of the advanced one, and storage buckets is there. We may teach you storage buckets for the next session. Okay, but you saw we got session 2 there and it's working fine. And it is in my, just remember this, my workspace, session 2, automation. This is your path. It's not there in the shared folder. It's there in your my workspace. The people may get confused when we are integrating both. May say like we don't get our solution, what we created now, API workflow. So you track your path again, go to the orchestrator, track your path, check your API workflow is fine or not. You get the green tick, then go there, then add it. So the now is very the last part of our session. We will integrate both and we'll run it for the last time. And if it's successful, we'll get a response and we'll get an email. That's all. Then in this session, You will have created your own agent. You have the theory part. You know the phases of AI. You know what is AI. You know all kind of AI. After this, you have a clear concept of agentic AI, clear concept of UiPath automation, and then you know how to create your own API calls. Okay. See, this is the same thing. Put it in preview. Go to add tools. So many things are there. Web search, deep rag. Don't need that. Go to API workflows. Then see what I said. There will be different things and you may get confused. So what we are looking here, this email session 2, right? So look for session 2. In that folder, we have our API workflow. Similarly, you may look there and find your API workflow there. Okay, everything will be named API workflow. Click it and it will automatically take your API workflow from your orchestrator and connect it into your agent. That's all, it's done. No need to write the code and no need of downloading extra packages. Just need to click and then it's in your system. Description. These are all the appearance things again. If you don't want, you don't need to write it. If you want, you can write. Okay. And what this email subject and body is, these are all in string, so you can write it without a double quotes also. No need to look it twice. And just write it the email of sorry, we write anything. And yeah. So what I did, I just wrote a few sentences about this, the email of the user, the subject of email, the body of email. So let me get, I can't get the health score. Please check if you can, if you guys can get the health score for your agents. So the health score is the thing which will tell you like how good your system prompt is and if there is any improvements needed. So usually the health score is like a gauge and it'll go between 0 to 100 and if it's above 80, it's pretty good. So look for the number above 80 in the health score part. It's not opening for me. I don't know why. You guys try on your end. So we are not going to add any context. Right? I already told you about context. What is context? It is a map. We don't need that here. For sending an email, we don't need map. We already have given the email address. Okay. Escalation part. Escalation part. It's not that escalation is like the try catch block. If anything goes wrong, if the user sends an wrong email, uh, we have already handled that in this system prompt itself. That's why I didn't add it here. Everything is covered in the system prompt itself. See the general rules also I have added here. But this is like an art, how you speak to an AI. So I just gave a few lines in system prompt and the full agent was built. This is the extra part what we are doing. This is the extra. We added an API workflow, right? This is the extra part. Okay, and I have given, see, once you are thorough with reading this thing, I have given the brackets. Okay, here you need to take a break line, break line, break line. And then after that, these things we have given. You guys be on the same page as me. and integrate all of your things on your dashboard or agents and give me a thumbs up, and we'll do the final debug of this thing, and then we may conclude this. You guys just conclude that you're on the same page as me. Uh, Vidya, can I come in 2 minutes?
Oh, yeah, you're already 16 minutes ahead, but be quick. In the
Oh,
meantime, I'll talk about the next session. Yeah, take a break. Um, Guys, um, actually, this was supposed to be one part session, but the theory is so much. There are few other things he wanted to cover. How do you guys want us to go ahead? Because there is one project he wants to give you in detail. Should we do intermediate too, or should we skip it? Should we skip it for uh, advanced level? Let me know in the chat section, or you can unmute yourself. Guys, can you hear me? Hi.
yes, sir, we can hear
Yeah, we
you.
can hear you, Vidya. We can hear you.
Oh, Anju, you're there. Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we
Huh.
can either do it. I think we should either do it as part of advanced session if that has enough. We can discuss that with Arman, or we can
Okay.
also look at option of sending the recording for rest of the session. Right? That's also an option. Arman, do you feel comfortable about that?
I'm comfortable, ma'am, with anything what you go. I'm free for the schedule. I'll just Vidya ma'am will book my calendar and I'll come for the session.
Okay.
So yeah, in that case, Arman finished the publishing part. We'll break it there, and I'll schedule the next meeting somewhere next week, and we will continue this session. Yeah.
So everyone will get the focus back here on the screens. Everything is done. We need to just relax now and click the debug button. Most of the things we done. Again, recapping what we did in this session. We did the API tools. We know how to system prompt. Okay. We know how to master system prompt. You don't need to do all of this. You can just add this in the system prompt. Okay. Then your work will be also done. We know how to do orchestration. Okay. And then after that, you basically know how to do conversational agent, just the context, escalation, evaluation sets, the apps, the assets, the connection, the index. A lot is there, but little bit you know now for your starting journey. Okay. And it's great you have started with UiPath because whatever you saw here, you wouldn't have seen in any other platforms, right? This is your great starting point because I showed you orchestrations that is not available in most areas. Okay. I showed you these are integrate complexes. I showed you how to integrate so easily. You may use N8N, but not for long because it's only tailored for a specific individual. This is for a wide area. Okay. So it's better we stick on UiPath. And majorly, we have completed most of the things. If we go to where we started from what is AI, and then now we made ourselves the modern phase of AI, that is agents. Okay, from what is AI to building agents, that a huge leap for us guys. So pats on you and congrats to you guys. Just click the debug button and this conversational agent will work for you. Just no need to get clumsy here again. Just save and debug. It'll work same as how I showed you in the demo. See, you you see the steps here, the two steps. This is also an integrated figure that is given from UiPath. This is not in Anet, and I think the metadata and the execution traces. This is how, see, waterfall view, and you may export it also. This is how an industry level platform works. So it's better you get hands-on and your eyes on these things than going into N8 and just dragging and dropping things. See, appearance came, the short description came, execution trails is opening right side hand. See here, we can just download this. Okay. And if you want to publish it to GitHub, you may do it from here. See, no issues found. If any issues are there, suppose if we run the API call and we got an error, if we put it here, integrated here, then here will be an issues there, but no issues found. This is the variables and input section. Again, I'm reminding you, this is where we added our inputs in the API call. Then here we could have already done and added our API workflow, but I gave you a gist of what is orchestration. So I'll just stop and show you guys. It's the same as what I showed you. Important thing is you need to learn how to track your execution traces. See, goes there, checks my command, goes to model, again sends me a message and waits for my response. See, because I mentioned him, wait for the user's response. Okay. Receiving a valid response. That's why when I send him my name is Python or my name is Java, he told me your name is not Python or your name is not Java. See, I told Python, no, my name is Java now. See, I just did a quick changes in the sentence in the system prompt itself, and I didn't need to add any try catch block to catch this exception handling. Okay, so it's the same thing what I showed you, and you may run it for yourselves, and then if you have any problem, you just tell me, and then you'll get a email like this thing, a full email with how many corrects you have. It I'll show you on the email itself. So see, I got 4 emails, right? See your technical interview results. So this is wrong, this is wrong, all are wrong, all are wrong. Because see, I know UiPath, but I just wrote gibberish there. Okay. So don't assume that the guy who's teaching you don't know anything about UiPath and he got 0 out of 10 and he's teaching me. I know, but what I wrote is gibberish here. Okay. That's fine. So see the level of importance, and just by adding a few details in your system prompt, it became bold. There is a space here. There is caps given. Okay, the hyphen between dates is given. Okay, easy mode, what we selected is given. Age, employment status, final score, the area of improvement, strength, and overall feedback. Okay, so this is what your AI agent is, and we integrated with API workflow also. So session 2 was an integration of conversational agent, a new thing what you learned, combining it with session 1, what you already learned. Okay. And you may try it for yourselves and it will work fine. That's how I showed. That's all, ma'am. It's done.
Thank you, Arman. Arman, take 1 more minute and explain, give a quick peek to the next session so that they know what they are going to learn from the next session. And I'll wrap
So
up the session from there.
we are doing the second session of session 2.
Yes, we are. Because
Oh.
whatever we published, we couldn't continue here. So we will just give a quick sneak peek and I'll wrap up the session.
So in session 2, I'll explain you guys more on Canvas. We'll here only I did 1 tool. We might go for 2 or 3, make it more advanced, and we'll go for context and 2, 3 escalations we'll add there also. So a full family pack of conversational agent we'll do in session 2, part 2. Okay, a sneak peek map. That's all. No more.
Thank you, Arman. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for joining. We'll go ahead and have a next session, probably next week, same time. So thank you all for joining. See you in the next session. And greetings of the day from all parts of the world. Whoever has joined, thank you so much. We'll share the recording and the challenge via email as we did in the first session. Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye.